Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ben and Roman webinar for the Smart Money Concept series. Normally, we do the market analysis, but as we missed out on our backtesting today, yesterday, we're doing the backtesting today. And for a market overview, Roman said that there wasn't much difference from last week, so it would be a very boring hour anyway. So we're going to be, doing the backtesting. I'll quickly show you some of the trades that we did last week or in the last few days, last 6 days, as you can see here. So it's a little bit of a market overview anyway. And then, of course, later on, we will start to do the backtesting. As always, let us know that you're here. I can see Steven's already here. Good afternoon. I hope one of the regulars is also here. Dimitro, are you there? And yeah, let us know in the chat how you've been doing, what you've been looking for, if you've tried the backtesting already. Anything that you want to ask us is allowed. So, and of course, I have Roman with me here as well. How are you doing, Roman?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm very happy with my trade, as you can see in the screen.
Yeah, it was a good entry.
Yeah. Like, when was it? Yeah, last week. I just had the thing like, okay, I'm doing these backtesting sessions, right? And they're really, really valuable. And I've been doing really well with my backtesting sessions. So why not actually do some forward testing as well? I mean, it is our test account. This is our demo account. There's currently $190 in there. It's okay if we lose this, but it's obviously a lot better if we can improve it. So I decided to do some forward testing as well, and I decided to use Near and Sui. Don't ask me why. I just happened to look at those, and I know from Near that we've done a back test where I was pretty successful in it. So I decided to stick with Near and Sui to do my forward testing, and actually opened a position last week on Near. I did that based on the daily chart. So my entry was based on this order block. And then obviously you go to the 1 hour for daily candle. So this was the lowest point. Actually 1 hour shift would have been here. But even better shift would be here. And then by the time that I looked at it, I saw everything happened here, and I was like, okay, I can still get in. There's enough risk reward ratio in here to still enter and make this my first trade. Obviously, here would have been better. Here would be much, much better. But you got to start somewhere, and that's where I started.
Yeah, and actually, that's the beauty of this time frame combination. So you have plenty of time to enter the position. If you was not behind the computer at the time the shift happened, you still have like at least a couple of hours or sometimes a couple of days to enter. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I decided to start with the daily 1 hour. And obviously, if I can, I will pick up a 4 hour and 15-minute trade as well, which is exactly what I've done today. So today, if we go to the 4 hour, there was this 4 hour fair value gap. Nothing close below it, so it was a sweep. Full fill of the fair value gap. Nice reaction of the fair value gap. And then obviously the lowest point shift is here. Beautiful entry here. Now there's plenty of time to get this entry still. So even if you only see it now, you could still get in. I would say there's not much difference here. So low point here, first take profit there, but actually I've done something where I set my trailing stop loss to start at this point, and then I lock in the profits. Just because I have this target right here from the previous Near trade, the second take profit target, which is still a good target on the daily time frame, and would give me a very decent profit compared to the risk, because this is a 1% risk. and would be a 5% on the portfolio. So that would be an amazing trade. And obviously, yeah. So first off, the daily one. If we go over to the daily, this target was reached. Beautiful candle. Plucked off the liquidity right here, then dropped back down and made me get this entry based on the order flow. And then we have this second take profit rating right here in this liquidity zone. And now we have 2 positions open. Yeah. And then Roman last week did SUI. So we can have a quick look at SUI. SUI was based on 1 hour as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Daily 1
It
hour?
was the daily shift, even daily shifts. Or it was 4 hour. It was weekly shift. It was 4 hour. Oh, I don't remember. It was based on the 4 hour. So it was probably weekly fair value gap and then 4 hour shift. So it's even higher time frame combination.
Yeah, so we had this fair value gap indeed. Weekly one, 4 hour shift. So we entered here on the 4 hours. And as you can see, it's been growing steadily. Trying to get this liquidity here. Now I think you did a 4 hour 15 trade on this one as well, right? Was it this one?
Yeah, I did one on my personal account, but it was, let me try it. No, it was, I think here. So it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah. So you got in on this trade. Yeah, because you said it was very quick profit, right?
Yeah.
So 4 hours. Yeah, you got in.
Yes, it was
You
this
got in
shift.
there.
And there was 4 hour fair value gap fulfill right here.
Yeah, that's what your target had. So that was a very quick trade. And that's what you did on your personal account, right?
Yeah.
So that was, well, I know you set them very tight.
Yeah, maybe I entered slightly lower. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was
lowest point,
just pre-error
would be here.
risk reward.
Yeah, so this is a 3.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe it was slightly higher. I don't remember, to be honest.
But the trade was this.
But yeah, it was this, but I only closed 50% here, and then it got into break even. So I only got 1.5% profit.
Yeah, and that's what you get for being greedy, right?
Yeah, well,
double take profits on a short time frame is always tricky. I think. I mean, obviously, these take profit targets, these are very far above each other, so it will take several days again for the second take profit to reach, if not longer. But
yeah, if not weeks. Yeah.
Anywho, that's it for that. What can we see quickly on Bitcoin if we're looking at it?
Yeah, we'll have the news coming in 20 minutes. What do we have? The producer price index. So basically the pipeline inflation, the cost of producing goods. And this will be the first of the major news. Like we had yesterday, pretty significant news about the job market in the US. Then we have today the producer price index, and tomorrow we have the consumer price index, basically the inflation. And based on all these news, the next Wednesday we'll have the most important one is the rate cuts, if we get them or not. So yeah, this will be the last piece of the puzzle, and then we'll see where the market is going. So to be honest, I'm really careful now with the trades, because with this news, you never know. Like with the volatility on crypto especially, it will move really in a chaotic way. So yeah, I prefer to stay away from trading for now.
Apart from the open positions that we have, of course, but they are kind of secured in the best way. So
Yeah, I mean, like the day trading is
yeah, day trade
is not really good for
no stop losses
these.
are way too short for that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's why we skipped the market analysis, because, well, saying something 20 minutes before the major news, and like tomorrow we have another major news, we'll probably not guess anything. So yeah, it's better to
there
wait
hasn't
and
been,
then have.
to be fair, there hasn't been a big price move up. So the news is not calculated in, or maybe yeah. So because normally you see like a big pump before news, and then the dump if it's bad news.
Like, I would say this whole move during the August was priced in already. So this was pricing in.
Yeah, so that may indicate that it's going to be bullish, but who knows? We will just have to see when the news comes out. So yeah, let's continue with the back test so that we can actually do some trades. And you wanted me to do Doge.
Yeah, I wanted you to introduce to meme coin trading.
I don't want to.
And yeah, I wanted to prove you that the smart money concept still can be applied to meme coins.
What day was it? What date? July?
It was July 1st. Yeah.
Okie dokie. And that July is, we normally don't have data for July on the minute, right?
Probably not.
No. Well, we do now.
Oh.
We do now.
I didn't know that.
We've got minute data till, I don't know, a long time ago. So yeah, enjoy it while you can.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
So just so you know, you can backtest a lot.
Yeah, well, 1 minute charts on crypto is not so useful for backtesting, at least. But anyway, yeah, you can find a lot of information with that.
Let's start fresh. Let's see. We're on the monthly chart. Let me.
Yeah, I think let's adjust the layout so it's cleaner without the order book.
Yeah, we don't need order book. That's better. So yeah, monthly. I mean, obviously this is a target. This would be a target, but even the whole candle can just be the top of the candle can be a target, because we're not gonna reach this anytime soon, I suppose. But we could leave it in. I'm not against it. If we don't see it, we don't see it. So what do I see? I see monthly. Yeah, this is a fair value gap that was touched and then moved down. Perhaps expecting liquidity grab here. So continuing to move down to go here. There, yeah, this was this was a fair value gap as well. So it bounced off this, grabbed liquidity there, went back down here. So this is definitely some area of interest here. No shifts yet on the month, so yeah, we have to.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that this one, you can see that. I don't remember how this candle closed in the technical analysis, but yeah, you can see that it has the long shadow and small body. It probably means that reaction from this fair value gap was pretty significant.
Mm-hmm.
So it means this area was huge support, and when this happens, this can be treated as the rejection block.
Yep.
So yeah, you had a lot of support in these areas. So this can be a rejection block, which can be a point of interest, but also, yeah, it is possible, as you said, to drop this liquidity as well.
Yep. But as soon as we jump into the week, we will see more interesting things happen. So we see this one there. This one we could put there. Let's just turn it into a target. It's not green. We can move this one there. Yeah, this fair value gap is not filled yet. The bearish fair value gap. Okay. Yeah, this target is already the closest one. What do I see here? I see, yeah. Why did it go there? It must be something on a lower time frame that it reached this, because this is obviously not a fair value gap.
Well, you can say that this could be some kind of a order block there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll see better on daily, but you can see that you have like 3 candles here. So
yeah, this is obviously
area
this is some area
huge
support.
trading level.
Yeah. I see this inverse fair value gap.
You know, I think we can say that it was tested with this candle.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
But yeah, it can be tested again, so we can keep it in mind.
It's more likely that it's going to go into this fair value gap. But yeah. But so far this looks kind of bearish. So this target and this target seems more likely for now.
And there is one more thing. So here we had monthly fair value gap, and here we have weekly shift.
Yeah, there's a weekly shift.
It might be kind of bullish.
True. Yeah. But short term, bearish. Long term, could be.
Yeah, and again, we have this potential rejection block here.
Yeah, I mean, if you would trade this on the weekly with 4 hour, then you could argue that this was an entry point. Or at least an entry point might have been here somewhere. Maybe for a long. Who knows? Yeah, let's go to the daily. Well, actually, these are still spot on. Well, can move to the actual hour, I suppose, or day, like so. Yeah, there is another target here. This fair value gap we can move down to here. There's another one here. Okay. I see this fair value gap was filled, by the way. And denied, so we get the daily, no daily shift yet. Because the shift would be, yeah, nowhere near here. This technically shift would be here on the daily.
Yeah.
But difficult to say. Yeah, so nice liquidity sweep here. Strong reaction of this sweep. Yeah, it left the fair value gap, touched it again, going up. I don't know. This was the impulse move. So we're in the correction phase. We could be in the correction phase that turns into the reversal, of course.
Yeah, it might be. But it might be the correction. But yeah, what I want to say is that here we had the weekly shift. So this was the impulse up on higher time frame, and this might be the correction down.
Yeah.
Then we enter the rejection block here on the weekly. And if you zoom in to this area, I also wanted to point one thing that I noticed recently with my own back tests. So usually, like, I noticed that it happens a lot. So in this kind of drops into the point of interest, it's not always doing that Quasimodo entry as we had, as we know, but sometimes it has this order block that is being tested, and then it creates another order block. So these moves are really common. So it bounces between this order block and the order block below it. And then what I noticed, there are two scenarios from that. So if this is the reversal, so if we expect it to go up, then usually it may sweep the closest liquidity, or it also may sweep this one at some point. So there are two things may happen. So something like this. But this move, when it jumps between the two fair value gaps, it really shows that the side is being changed. So it was the selling side, and now there was some kind of a consolidation. And yeah, it might reverse now. And also, yeah, with your trend line, you can see.
Yeah, because we actually were talking about that. Was it today, yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Days go by so fast. About trend lines, and that sometimes when you draw the trend line, you could see a clear switch of the market. So once the trend line is broken, and then you can find, like in this case, this was a downtrend. So when it's broken, it turns into the uptrend. This has a very high chance of actually being the reversal and it going into the long direction. So obviously we're not doing the entry based on the trend line, but we can base our direction of the trades on this trend line. That's what we wanted to test out anyway, see if that has any theory behind it.
And I was a long-time believer that you can combine technical analysis with smart money, like all the chart patterns and everything, with volume confirmation and everything else with smart money. So yeah, I believe that this will be a really good approach. So it's good that you spotted this trend. Let's see if it works.
Yep. So in that sense, this looks like that we're going for longs. And then now we're at the 4 hours, so we can enable this one again, and we can see a lot of fair value gaps in the meantime. And this was the weekly. Let me just move that a little bit closer. Okay. So what do we see? I don't see any entries yet. So we're going to be doing the 4 hour, 15-minute selection, right? So we need to look for any touch into a fair value gap on the 4 hour.
Yeah, ideally. Well, you sometimes can take liquidity sweeps. Some traders do that, but you can just define your strategy to only use fair value gaps if you want.
I mean, this is a fair value gap with the shift being here.
Yeah. Yeah.
For some reason, yeah, I changed it to that. What did you want to say?
No. I just wanted to see where this fair value gap appears on the chart. But yeah, I mean, it might be a good one.
Yep.
Oh, it is the liquidity sweep of that.
Yeah.
That level. It also called inducement. It usually happens. So this might trick people into shorting after the sweep.
Yep. Setting the take profit to the bottom of the fair value gap here is at 3, so we're going with that. Oh, we got our fill. We got our stop. That's not fair, but we can do it again because it goes that quickly. Now we have a little less good entry, so now we have to focus on the top of this.
Yeah, I believe you can be more aggressive with the targets. Like if you believe that this is the reversal, then you can be more aggressive.
I suppose that we can target this liquidity as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's much better.
By the way, did I mess up? Did I mess up the... No, I didn't. Okay. Strange.
So it's something wrong with the stats of the backtesting.
Yeah, it seems that this is...
Is it like that?
Like the close doesn't seem correct today. No.
Okay, wait, I'll just write it down as
Yeah.
minus 1%.
We'll have to check that later to see why that is. Could be because it's such a huge... Yeah, maybe it's because it's closed on this one and it actually is closed here. That's probably what it is. Such a big candle wick that the close of the candle is used as a...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you went through 1 4-hour fair value gap.
Yeah.
Like with no reaction at all for now. That's good.
Hey,
so hang
we
on
get
a
a
second
4-hour fair gap. Okay. Shift is up here, so that's unfortunate. There is a possible entry right here. Oh, that's what I did wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Can't change. Let's quickly start over.
Yeah.
Jump back to here. Okay, then we can do that, like that. Okay, and then yeah. So we had our entry here. Like so. We had our stop loss right there, and we had our take profit there. Yep, that's one. Make it 1 exactly like that, and then we get stopped out. There we go. That was the second one. Yeah. So now we can enter again like that, and go into the 4-hour, which is this one. Yep. Okay. Right. And that's the beauty of backtesting. If you make a mistake, you can quickly start over and do it the right way. So now we're back in the same situation, and we will get our fair value gap in a second. Yep, there. So then we have that reversal. Okay, and then we can see what the entry would be here. And the take profit can actually be, well, if it's the same, we can just target the same as we're entering.
And what would be the risk reward if you place it on the shift? I mean, the entry on the shift.
Entry on the shift, yeah. So that won't happen. So entry on the shift here.
It's not 3, right? Yeah, it's less. Yeah.
Yeah. So this would be better. but then it would be a 9 with half the risk. Yeah, why not? I mean, you need to get filled first, and we didn't get filled, so there was absolutely no fill. Even on the shift there. Yeah, no, on the shift there was a fill, but
yeah, it was
then the risk reward ratio is not there.
1 minute.
So can cancel this position.
That's a good
one loss, one win. Even though they're counted as 2, but actually this was a loss. So
how much was the profit? 6.5 or no?
It was a, well, let's check. There, a 4.8.
Okay.
A 4.8. Wow. What a move.
Yeah.
It's a good thing it's a good thing we re-entered here.
Yeah, and like this entry was pretty good, the initial one. It's just like bad luck that it got swapped just slightly.
Yeah. Now we get in here. So we did sweep this liquidity here, and we went into the fair value gap. So actually, theoretically, but no, we're looking for longs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and there's another liquidity sweep here in this minor 4-hour fair value gap.
So we're probably looking for an entry in this one, or maybe, well, the next one is a fair value gap, so we could actually look into this one. Meaning that actually we are here, jump back to here, because we went a little bit too far, because the sweep or the shift is here. Is that a close above? That is a close above. So that means that we could enter on this one with our stop loss right there. And we could target something that gives us a 3. Well, I mean, this is a nice liquidity zone. So that's a 4.6 if we make it with 1% risk. Let's see if we get the answer. Well, actually, I know the answer already. We will. Question is, will we get a stop loss or will we actually get a nice move up? We get the nice move up. But now it needs to break through this zone of fair value gaps. And we get this move. So this was a fair value gap. So technically we could enter another trade if it, yeah, exactly. This would be the fair value gap close. So here, then we could enter another long, yeah. And we probably would have to do something like this if we get it. Otherwise our profit would be gone. That's a 4.5, yeah. So we could set it to the same target. But we need to reduce the risk because it's a fair value gap entry and not a shift entry. So these are, we consider them more risky, even though I'm taking a, yeah. And do we get our fill? We do get our fill. And we get.
So you entered 2 long positions, right? From the same fair value gap? Or was it?
No, it was a new
one?
fair value gap. It was from this one.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But it's, yeah, it's gone. And it looks like we're going to lose the other one as well. Oh, stay with us. Yeah. That's 2 losses. One. Yeah, this was half and this was 1.
And 2 losses with 1.5, right? In total?
Yeah, total 1.5. Correct. correct. We've entered this fair value gap now. And we do get the shift here. So this is, I mean, we could enter it here. Doesn't really matter now. So now we get to look for, that's a 4. That's already a 3. So that's a little bit more conservative. Yeah, we're on a fair value gap. We're not on a shift because the shift is all the way up here, which is way too high. And it looks like we're going to lose that one as well.
Yeah, it had the rejection. Oh, no, actually, there was no fair value gap. It's just going down for now.
Yep. Let's see.
But yeah, it's still in the fair value gap and the bullish one.
Yeah.
So it's
still the
another
correction,
1%.
So it's just, yeah. No, 0.5% it was.
Okay.
It was half the risk. And it looks like we're going to get a half risk trade again because unless, no, we can actually get a shift now.
Yeah, like I prefer when you have this series of losses, it's better to wait for the shift instead of gambling with this inverse fair value gap.
Yeah, you might be right there. And by the way, I'm aiming for this one, which we have now. So now it's a shift. And that means we can increase to 1%. And we could look for a liquidity up here, which is 3/8. Fine.
Yeah, can you zoom out like on the higher time frame?
Yep.
See where we are.
I mean, this is first liquidity. I mean, you have first fair value gap right here, which is 316, which is enough.
Yeah. I mean, it might even make sense to target this one.
Yeah.
So this is just the market structure.
I agree.
At this point. So yeah, this is the classic PD array.
Let's hope we get our fill. We get our fill and we get.
Oops.
This is why you need to be able to walk away. Because this is a lot of 4-hour candles that are like,
yeah, it's so slow. Yeah,
make a move already.
Not really a good reaction.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, make a move already, he said. Boom. Right. Oh, that looks good.
So what was that? How much profit is that?
That was a. Right. Yeah, the calculation of the session is now off for some reason. I need to check that one.
Almost 5.
Yeah, 5. Replay.
Yeah, you lost like 2% before, and yeah, now you regained it with 5.
Yep. Nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty solid. Now the rejection here is very strong, but
yeah, those fair value gaps. It's not that so it is major one, but yeah, just provided some reaction.
It even went higher.
Yeah, and again rejected. Yeah.
If you were greedy, then yeah. But I mean, we're gonna be able to maybe do this again if it enters this fair value gap, which looks like it's close to. So let's zoom in. There we go. And then we're going to be going. So shift is here. We can remove the shift. We're getting a lower one. This means the shift is lowered. We're getting a lower one. Adjusting the shift. Yep. Using my preset to set up this trade. Always easy how that works. That's the top of that's I mean, that's nice.
That's really good. Like, yeah, maybe you can even, I don't know. Yeah, you can keep it like that.
Yeah. So that would be a 4.5 if it works.
I mean, there is, if you look on the higher time frame, there is just one. This is the next reasonable point to get. So you get a rejection from the fair value gap. So this point would be the
we're in the up pattern, but it is diminishing though.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
This would be a more conservative one. It might hit that, we don't know, but conservatively, if you want to be in the profit and not in the greed, then this would be, I mean, first we need to see if this actually if this actually takes off. It's just a good indication that this is like, even though you might be here and you might be asleep because this is in the middle of the night, no worries. You can pick it up in the morning because this is, at 9:15. Yeah, so you could have entered it here and would have been absolutely happy with this move not being in your position, but oh well. We're here now.
It's like 6-hour buffer that you have.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this Doge is
again. We need to observe the price reaction. So it went through this one and then had some slowdown in this fair value gap. So this is concerning, but let's see what we have.
Pushes through it. Nothing stopping Doge.
Nice.
4.5% that one was. It's going quick. Because this was 2nd of July and we're now 7 days later. That's,
How much was this one?
4.5. We need to look for, no. We're getting into the daily fair value gap. So this could be tricky. This could be tricky for the longs. Wouldn't you say?
It might be, but you need to see the reaction.
As always, we're reactive. We don't go in. I mean, well, yeah. There's no shift, right? So as long as there's no proper shift, we can continue to look for those. I mean, this, missed an entry. Would have been nice.
Oh, wow.
More for fair value gaps forming, but they need to be touched because at the moment we don't have any entries. Look at it go. Okay, but now we do have that 4-hour shift. No shift yet, but also no entry. And well, we can check. But
no, I wouldn't enter at this fair value gap for sure.
There isn't an entry anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you zoom out a little, I'll explain a bit. I mean, on 4-hour time frame. So where is that? So if you had this move And if you swept this liquidity without even going into fair value gap, and then you would create this one, then you could have used this as an entry for continuing longs. But since you didn't have this major liquidity sweep, like you can say that this was like liquidity sweep, but then there was no impulse. So yeah, I wouldn't enter at this fair value gap. So this is not a good entry for long.
True.
And also, yeah, again, as I mentioned on previous streams, you have fair value gap and you have liquidity just before it. So this is the magnet. This is the magic in smart money.
The magic candles.
Yeah, this works really, really often. Yeah.
Well, am I gonna say it? Is Roman's magic candle gonna do it this time? Wow. I mean, shift is here, fair value gap entries here. But I'm not really liking these fair value gap entries here. And I think that there's enough target area to go for the shift.
Yeah, I mean, you can continue riding the wave. So you have the swing high at the top that you can target. Yeah, it's not very.
By the way, this was the.
Not very good movement.
Now we get the shift.
Yeah.
And now we need to look for. Oh well, there's plenty. Yeah, this liquidity level is fine, I think.
Yeah, and you have equal highs. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Magnet at 1%. So that's even better because now we can actually enter with a 1% trade. Yep. Oh. Whoa. Remind me, I'm never trading Doge. This is not good for your heart.
You just need to like create a trading bot to do it.
Look at those candles, man. Nice.
It's 3.6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're at 50% win right now.
Nice.
And 14.8 profit.
In 16 days. Very good. Oh, I missed. Jump back here. Go 15. Because we get. No. This is the fair value gap on the 4 hour. This is. Oh, here. Yeah. Oh, this is a tiny one. Here it enters. But shift. Shift is really high.
Yeah.
And I've not been lucky with these fair value gap things.
I mean, yeah. There is not much room to trade.
No. I mean, well, to be fair, this is a higher fair value gap. So basically, you could say you can enter here with a half. But do we still have enough targets left?
Oh, yeah. I mean, these global ones.
Oh, yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, even they would even work with a shift, but yeah, I would say that this is a risky one.
That's why we reduced the risk and I mean, yeah, this would be the closest one, I suppose. 4.5. Well, let's risk it for the biscuit, right? Not
So you have the shift.
Yep. There's a nice entry there as well, yeah. Oh, Doge, come on.
That's good. These liquidity sweeps are pretty good. No, yeah. The last one, kicking out the last people before going up.
Yeah. Don't trade Doge on the 15-minute chart because it's... there you go. That was... that's a 2.5.
Oh, no, it was... Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, half a
100%.
risk. Half a risk. Wow. Wow, maybe we need to add Doge to the portfolio. Nah. Nah. But there's a lot of room left indeed for it to get there. And obviously we remember that July was very bullish, which, you know, yeah. But it's not alt season. So when's alt season starting? Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's coming at some point.
Might be a very short alt season though. Yeah, we're in. Ooh, this could be a nice one. Shift is here. But we're actually going down further. Shift is roughly at the same area. Roughly, I say. Nope, still no. Yeah, now we have it. Stop loss there. Shift was on this one. That's a 2. Oh, we've got these nice targets. But after that, we don't have any targets left. We're at the end of our targets.
These make more sense for now. I'm not sure about the other.
Yeah, this is going to be...
I mean, the next one, this one might be, but yeah, this is like... This may be too much for them.
It's an oldie. It is an oldie. But
yeah, but they usually get swept.
Yeah, true. It gives us a 5.5. And it's a shift, so it's a 1%, 5.5. So that would be amazing if we get it.
No.
You're not going to tell me. You're not going to.
But you had this green line. You entered lower than that, yeah.
Yeah, because the shift is here.
Oh, yeah. Well, oh, we have another one.
Yeah, but now it's not a fun one. Okay, now it can still be. Come on, dip lower. Dip, thank you. Oh, too fast. But it didn't reach this one yet, so no entry. But who knows? It's Doge. Anything can happen. Oh, we got a new fair value gap.
It doesn't give you the second chance.
No, now it doesn't. Like every time that you get in, it's like
well, yeah.
We've missed out on some beautiful trades. entries.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That would have been, yeah.
Yeah. If you could get this one and this one, or was that the other one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, this one.
Oh, yeah. So this one and this one.
2 trades missed that were massive. Actually,
Yeah.
3. You could have had 3 order flow trades. Insane. Oh, well, I think we're going to have to leave it at only 17% profit.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's all we got.
And that's in half an hour backtesting. This, I wish it could be like that. Yeah, I know what's going on with these trades, and it happens on Doge. It's because the close price is used of the candle instead of actually the limit price of the order. So that's just simple.
Yeah, we need to fix that.
Yep.
Yeah, also, can you go back to the daily chart?
I can.
Yeah, just wanted to mention the trend line.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Was it like a retest there?
We could check.
Did it touch it?
Let's hide these.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect.
So the verdict, we're definitely going to be using some trend lines to determine the direction of it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, even for the spot position, let's say, like, if you would see what we noticed before, so we had the weekly shift.
I mean, thinking about it, right? If we do the trend line tradings as I've learned in a course, the entry would be here again. So you take it above the liquidity. So entry would be here, and then you ride the wave for as long as it goes. And in this case, it would be from there to there. Yeah, steeper line. That would be a crazy line, but yeah, it's possible. But then if you had it here and you'd follow it like that, and even further up, I mean, on the 4 hour, you could probably go even steeper. And this is just a what if, of course, but you have to draw it like this here. And
this is getting too complex for me.
Well, yeah.
But
you really have to.
What I was saying is that
shows. But then you would have been out
just
here. You would have been out here. So then you would have entered here and you would have exited here.
And it was the swing high here. So yeah, it would be the reasonable target to exit.
And that's only a 3.8. That's insane.
But I mean, you can do that on spot or just on longer term.
By the way, we just got an alert. Time to short. Bitcoin is making a reaction.
Yeah, the news came out.
Good news, bad news?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, we will see the next week.
True.
How the market
so far
react to it.
So far, the markets are responding nicely. I mean, let's look at our open positions. Near, doing okay. I mean, yeah. Sui, reacting nicely. So they're following.
Yeah, Sui's pretty slow.
Yeah, Sui is
slow. I mean, risking 5% here. And a couple of times during this period on weekend, I thought about closing this position. But yeah, this is my psychological problem.
Why would you close it?
Just because it's a loss.
Yeah, but you have room to here.
I know.
The risk reward is based on that. And
Yeah.
it's good. But again,
I need
like,
to deal with my demons.
Yeah, that's a topic for a different episode, I suppose. But
I think you need to draw it on daily.
no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, nice. I mean, daily you can do as well, but it'll be a similar line.
Yeah, and also again, like this is basically the wedge here. Another confirmation. So yeah, we can move this take profit back to the swing high because I was too scared and moved it down.
You moved it down?
Yeah.
You touched my trade?
Sorry.
In the words of Greta Thunberg, how dare you? How dare you? Although we probably shouldn't mention her when we're doing crypto trading because it's all right. Well, I think we've set up nicely then. Like, how's near? Yeah, near. Oh, again with oh yeah, this move. Like we drew it and it actually happened.
Yeah.
Look at that. This trend line.
Yeah, so we need to start a new course where we combine the trend lines and smart money.
Yeah, the trend lines have no merit. They don't. But I mean, if you time your entry right, they can. I mean, if you had waited for that, then would you have taken this trade at some point? Yeah, you could have. You could have here, but yeah.
But yeah, you could have entered here as well.
Yep. Yeah, but that's this is the stop loss would be moved very close by then. By the way, this stop loss right here is from this trade, right? Basically, I can just move. Oh yeah, it's back on the trailing line. Basically, I can move this original stop loss there. So, because it doesn't make sense, right? Why would we exit the trade here and then leave this one open? Doesn't make sense.
I mean, it makes sometimes because you might have the move down and then up.
Yeah, but then there would be another entry probably. And that entry would probably be lower. So you could release these funds to actually get into the new entry. If these are broken, then like you've got a fair value gap here. So this would have been an entry.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, it sounds pretty good, but usually when you do this, then you miss another entry and you don't have any positions left.
No, but at least we've had enough profit from this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
All right. Well, that's it for today. I hope you've learned something. And if not, come back next week. We'll be doing this again. Thanks, Soda. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a regular on this show. And yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, you can see Doge works.
Yeah, Doge works, but you have to have you have to be strong because that thing fluctuates. And yeah, if you miss a trade, then I mean, I say that because the last trade we missed was because we were too patient. But yeah, it can be really good. So tomorrow afternoon, we're doing another quick scan scalping session. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's actually where we do some day trading, live trading. We do several trades within the hour. It's fun to watch. It's not always profitable, but it's still fun to watch anyway. So far, like last 2 weeks, we're closed in profit, so that's good. Even last week we
Yeah,
ended.
it's time to lose something now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the good news is today, so maybe we need to short tomorrow. Sounds reasonable. And we got news tomorrow as well, so it's going to be.
Yeah, we'll have the news like 1.5 hours before the stream.
It's going to be difficult.
So, yeah.
But volatile, and we like volatility. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for showing your love and support by liking and subscribing. And then we'll see you again on the next stream. Thanks, Roman. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you too. Goodbye.